Well, millions of Americans will receive a tax refund when they file their taxes this year, giving them a nice cash boost that can help improve their financial lives. Now, the average tax refund typically runs into the low thousands. That's according to the IRS. So the money taxpayers receive can be substantial, but it's what you do with that money that matters in the long run. So back with us this morning, we have Jana Morrison to talk about ways to invest that extra cash wisely. And there are definitely some smart ways to invest that money, right?
There are some smart ways. If you do get a refund, now I have to say this as a financial planner.
Tell me.
We would recommend that you really not get a refund that large. We would recommend that you lower your withholding during the year. But you know, a lot of people like to force themselves to save money.
Right.
And that's the way to have a big amount of cash at one time. And so there are some smart things to use it for. And I would say one way is to pay down credit card debt. Because interest rates are high, that can create you some savings in the future. Create an emergency fund so that you don't go into debt for things like car repairs, new appliances break down, just to have a little stash of money so that it prevents you from borrowing.
Okay.
Another thing is retirement savings. And you're like, that doesn't give me much of a boost, but there is a Roth IRA, which I love. It's my favorite retirement account.
Okay.
And you can actually contribute to the Roth, and if you have a need for the money, you can take it back.
Oh,
it's
without
the only
any
retirement account that works that way.
Any penalties or
no
anything?
Penalties for your contribution. The earnings, there's some rules regarding that, but the earnings you can get it back.
Wow.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Another thing I would say is invest in yourself. You know, do something that's a little fun, maybe. Plan ahead for vacation so you're not putting it on your credit card in the future. But maybe just take a portion, and this is what I would recommend, is do something for yourself.
Yeah.
Do something fun. Maybe use 10% for yourself.
Okay.
And then break up the rest of it, and you don't have to, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can say, okay, I'm going to save this amount for retirement, I'll save this amount for emergencies, and I'll put the rest on my credit card. But I think if you do something for yourself that's fun, it'll give you permission to, you'll say, okay, I'll do the responsible thing with the rest of it.
Yeah, and I mean, what we're going to do is on our screen, we're going to be putting kind of all that percentages that you broke down. You know, the 40% is going to be here, 10% is over here. Because I think people need to know, you can't be saying it's all or nothing, not all into your savings, all into kind of enjoying yourself. You kind of have to have that balance, right?
Right. I think that most people would do it if they had the balance. Of course, you know, it would be good if you put the whole thing on the credit card, if you have that discipline. But if it takes you spending a little bit for fun, then just do that.
I think that's also a good thing too. I don't think that's a bad thing to do. And I love that, just being able to spend some money for yourself.
That's right.
Especially with everything going on with tax season and kind of having with that all there. So, all righty, Janet, thank you so much for these tips. Again, we have all of those percentage. We'll say that again right there on your screen. Some great opportunities to put for vacation, retirement savings, and of course, to just go have some fun and splurge a little bit. We're going to be putting this again all of on our website, WLTX.com, so you can always refer back to this.